Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Beards, Bourbon, and Games. I'm your co-host, Conqueror Corey, and we have Mike.
Yes, you do.
And we have our dream. We have the Dreamcast out today.
It's our dream.
It's a dream that cast it away.
Oh,
But the Dreamcast.
the Dreamcast.
It was a great console. I liked it.
I did too. I very much enjoyed it. I really hated when it died.
It was ahead of its time.
It was ahead of its time, I think, and we could do a whole video on that. But today's video, we're talking about Retro Fighters Stricker DC.
That is a third-party Dreamcast controller, and just to kind of show you, here is the original controller for a little bit of a history lesson. What made these controllers so unique is it had the VMUs in them. Virtual memory units with them in them. Oh my gosh. We've had this one in here so long it won't come out. We're good.
Safe.
But as you can see, it has little controllers on there. So really cool. Really cool thing.
Really neat idea. You can put it on a chain, keep it on your neck, make you look cool. But it had like mini games for different games you could play on it. As you notice, as this is playing right here, it actually says Power Stone right here. Some games like Resident Evil had your health on there, which was really cool. It was way ahead of its time. We loved that. That was awesome.
But this controller here is kind of a modernized design of the Dreamcast controller, which I'm really excited for. Which, you know, the original Dreamcast controller was pretty comfy.
Yeah, it really wasn't that bad as far as controllers go. Especially it aged well. As you saw before in our N64 Retro Fighters review, which we're hoping this feels a lot better. As we got older, holding onto that center prong or whatever you want to call it got harder and harder because you have big meaty hands. They don't slide in there as well. As a kid, you had no problem doing it. This is aged well. Still has really good grips, really good triggers. Buttons are really easy to get to. So,
can they make it better? Let's find out.
Me first?
Yep, you get to unbox this one.
I'm excited. Hopefully this one's actually
By the
worth
way,
unboxing.
This one's blue, so it's already got a 1-up, in my opinion, to the brawler. Blue ones are best.
I got this blue for you specifically, and you're gonna call me out like that. So same thing with the packaging on this one. The box is actually not bad. Presentation isn't too bad. It's a plastic shell, but it looks like it's kept it in very nicely. We'll go through the back here. We have a blue one instead of the red one like the N64 one had.
Very nice.
It's pretty cool. We have, oh wow, Retro Fighters decals, which I will probably put all over Corey's face when he falls asleep. FAQ. Light resistance, accessories compatible with this, yes. Apparently they have improved the VMU window to have a better viewing angle. That's kind of neat.
Well, this one's already going to hopefully work a little bit better because it's corded. It's not a wireless controller, so we don't have to worry about the pesky syncing issues that we had with the brawler.
We still have not heard on that yet. Hopefully we will soon. Ooh. Already, this feels really good in my hand. The buttons have a very nice long pull. I don't know why it has both buttons. That's kind of weird. I wonder if there's something about that.
Oh wait, no, we don't got shoulder buttons. Maybe it's just preference. Maybe they both do the same thing.
Maybe, it may be both things, same thing depending. The D-pad feels really good. The buttons feel great. Start button feels good. Really easy to get to. Let's see how this looks in here.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of a snug fit, but that may be this.
I did not like how much force you had to put behind that.
Yep.
And I did not like that crack I heard either.
This looks okay. We have another one of these. Let's grab the other one.
All right, we got another one here. Maybe it's just something with this one, maybe?
Possible. Ooh. Okay. That was better. It is definitely a snugger fit. You have to line it up right, so it's a little tricky. Once you get in there, it's not bad.
And one thing I want to point out too, I just noticed. You notice how this hides the buttons on the VMU? That does not.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what that means. I don't know if you can do something with this during the game because we've never been able to do it before.
I don't think. I think it disables controls. I'm pretty sure. But I mean.
So I mean, I like how the cable is already going up. I actually really like that. You have to like snap it in there before. And I have seen in the past where this connection has gotten messed up from it being too tight. So that's a little nice design change. It feels good. I like this type of controller. Controllers in general have kind of turned to this, like we saw with the Brawler. They're very Switch Pro-like, which in my opinion is probably one of the best controllers ever made.
I mean, if you're going to copy something, copy one of the best ones, right?
Exactly. I love that controller. I actually will hook up the Steam Link controller to my... I'll hook up the the Switch Pro controller to my Steam Link. I said that in reverse.
You wish Steam. Your controller was awful.
Oh God, it was so bad. I'll hook that up to it. I'll also use that on anything that has Bluetooth that I can hook it up to. It's pretty nice. What do you think? Enough about me. Oh wait, let me do what you did to me on the last one.
The back triggers feel a little spongy to me. I don't know. Just when you think about it, these trigger buttons. I'm a sucker for tactile feedback.
So the reason why they do that is because one of them is a pressure button and the other one is just a analog button for fighting games or for racing games or things that have a pull.
Oh.
Because these controllers actually had a pull. I guess that's why the FAQ is there. So that's actually kind of a neat feature. So like these click really easily for fighting games, and these have a good pull for other things that have like bows and stuff like that.
Oh, that's clever. Okay, I found this interesting. It's got a press-in button.
Does it?
Yeah, but the original Dreamcast don't have that.
I wonder what that does.
Might not do anything. One thing I noticed too is this part kind of my fingers kind of slam up against it. It's not uncomfortable, but I don't know, just feels like I'm a little crowded.
Kind of do that with that one too. I think it's more just like.
You know what? I didn't even notice it. See, nostalgia. You gotta be careful. Nostalgia will play tricks on you. You're right. But yeah, I mean, I like the design of it. I like the clear blue on the gray.
I like this color scheme better than I did the Brawl. I wish that the Brawler had this kind of color scheme. Like, I'm fine with the clear plastic over top because, I mean, that was a thing with Nintendo 64s there for a while. They had the clear colored plastic systems and the clear colored plastic controllers that you could get. So this was, that was nice, but I like this better. And I feel they did that on purpose because if you see these, you see this style, and it's the same thing kind of as this style. It has the gray plastic on the back, but the full white here on the front. Gosh, this is ugly from hours and hours of playing. It's got mic skin stuff on it. Ugh.
So another thing it has too, just like the Brawler, is the inclusion of a turbo button. You gotta have a turbo button.
Yeah, on a third-party controller, you don't have a turbo button. It's kind of like, why?
But yeah, so I think we gotta put this thing through its paces.
Let's give it a try. All right, so we tried this out. What do you think?
I like it. Maybe because we didn't have the connection problems. It's not wireless, so there's no connection problems to be had.
Yep.
It feels really comfy in the hands. It's got that nice ergonomic feel to it. I had no problem playing the games. We played a bunch of fighting games, Power Stone, Soul Calibur, and we even finished off with Sonic Adventures. And it was, it felt comfy. I mean, I can't knock on anything on it.
I can't either. It definitely updates this controller to the modern times. More controllers are like this nowadays, like we said earlier, and this definitely brings it into that feel. It's definitely easier to use, easier to hold. The buttons, the two different buttons is actually kind of nice. I actually tried them out in the fighting game. These were a lot more snappy and quick, and this during Sonic was pretty cool. So this works great. It's really easy to see. I do like the change they made. It does make it easier to see when you're holding it because it's got a slant on it instead of just being a block straight down. Overall, I'm very happy with this. If you need a new controller for your Dreamcast or you want an updated one that makes it maybe easier to hold, I would recommend this. I really would.
Yeah, it's a little up there in price compared to the cheaper options, obviously, but you know, you get what you pay for, and this is a good controller. It's about $54. But I have no complaints with it.
Yeah, I definitely don't either. You definitely tell it was designed. Like I said, it's designed in the U.S., but it's produced overseas. So, I like it. I really do. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm definitely going to keep this one, hold on to it. It changes my perspective on Retro Fighter. I had the N64 experience, which was not very good. Overall, I love the controller, but the connection issues definitely left something to be desired.
Mm-hmm.
But this didn't have a connection issue because it's not wireless, of course. Would I love to have this version in a wireless controller? All day.
Yeah.
But it'd have to work, and that's the biggest thing.
Well, let us know what you think, though. Do you have this controller? Leave a comment down below. Have you had any problems with it? How long has it lasted? And if you like this video, be sure to smash that like button. If you want to see more content like this, like our Brawler 64 review, be sure to check out our channel where we review other devices as well. As always, I'm your co-host, Conqueror Corey.
And I'm Mike.
And we'll see ya.